Today we're going to answer the question 1B from exercise 2.3 in our online resource guide. We're given a equation of a best fit line, y equals 2.4x plus 3.6. We're given a data point, 4, 12.8, and we need to find the residual for the data point and determine if that data point is above or below the best fit line. Well, we already kind of told you right here that it's below the best fit line. Let's see how that makes sense. This distance, this red line, indicates the distance from the actual data point to the predicted data point on the best fit line. That is our definition of a residual. So this distance is our residual. The actual data point, the distance from the actual to the predicted. We do know that our data point, the coordinates of this data point, is at 4 for the x value. What we don't know is the y value. We must find out the y value, and then we can figure out the residual. So in order to do that, we simply take the value 4 for x and substitute it into our equation y equals 2.4x plus 3.6. Doing that substitution, we say 2.4 times 4 plus 3.6 is equal to, well, 2.4 times 4 is 9.6, plus 3.6 gives us 13.2. Let me just move this up so it's not in our way. So therefore, our predicted value is 13.2. Let's put it in here. And that comes from substituting 4 into our equation and getting 13.2. And that is our predicted value. So here's our predicted value, 13.2. And let's just circle that. Our actual value is 12.8, and we'll circle that. And what we have learned is that the residual is equal to the actual data point minus the predicted, which is this distance. Well, now that we have the predicted value of 13.2 and the actual of 12.8, we can do the subtraction. So the actual being 12.8, the predicted being 13.2, that gives us a negative 0.4. That tells us that the actual data point is below the line because we get a negative value, and that our answer is negative 0.4 for the residual value. And for homework, you have to do several problems like this. You'll be given several more. They're all done a very similar way. Just to summarize, the residual value is always equal to the actual value minus the predicted value, which is this distance. You simply do the subtraction and you get your answer. If you don't have the predicted value, just substitute the x-coordinate into our equation, as we just did up here, and we will get our predicted value.
And now it's your turn. Read the question on the screen. If you have any trouble with it, refer back to the screencast, and that should be able to help you figure out how to do this problem. And that's it for now. Good luck,